Hello everyone, welcome to Coin Bros Gaming. I am BluRR here on Smash Wednesday. Was that correct form of English? I don't know. But we are here today to do a character guide of Villager. This is something different than I have done so far. And if you guys want more of these, leave them in the comments below. And also with like a character you want me to do, or just say, yeah, this was awesome, do some more of them. Because I like this. So, yeah, character guides is something I'm starting to do probably, and I'll be doing Villager first because I've played him since the beginning. He's a very tricky character, lots of interesting things you can do with him, so start with Villager, might as well. So, yeah, let's get to it. So I got beef set up because that's my just fun tag that I like doing sometimes. It's my favorite, like, frustration word. Beef! And also, like, if it's like melee or something, it's only allowed 4 letters. It is pretty beef. So, yeah. So, and I got some coffee too. So let's get a drink of this. Nice and dark and cold. We like it cold. At least I do. So, ready to start. Let's do it. We'll be fighting Mario, just because he's a medium weight, so we can do stuff on him. So let's go to Own It because it's light and it's got walls. Like, bright is what I'm saying. So light. So Villager is a very interesting character. I played him since the beginning because I thought he's just a cool looking character, and that he's cool all around and very interesting. So, but I also think a lot of people kind of ignore him because he's hard to play. Not many people do play him, at least the people I've run into online don't play him. Not many people at tournaments. He's just kind of an obscure character, but I really like him because he's tricky and there's a lot of, I think, potential with him because there's a lot of things you can actually do. And he's actually very good at spacing, very good at defensive play, also offensive too if you want. He has a very fast aerials. He has very fast aerials, not he has a very fast aerial. But so I mean, just a lot of things are really good for him. He doesn't really have any downsides. Although he sometimes struggles getting kills, and sometimes struggles at comboing a lot. But you just have to learn his combos, and he can be a very good character, I think. So let's go over this his moveset, and then I will cover like his strategies and stuff. And so we'll go over his moveset first. So, he has this jab. This jab is really good. I really like it, although I don't use it as much as I should. It doesn't have, like, a final hit, like a gentleman or whatever. It's just 1-2, just really quick, and, you know, it is really quick for being a jab. So whenever you're landing and you're facing them, and you want to catch them off guard, just poo-poo, poo-poo. Poo-poo. Ooh. But anyway, so yeah. Sorry about that. So, yeah. So you can just hit him with that. It's really good. I like that. You can go boom. Ow, I keep dash attacking. But yeah. Very good. And it doesn't really jab reset. So that's a thing. Which you would kind of think it's a jab reset, but I don't think it really is. Not at, you know, maybe at low percents if they really don't tech something. But I couldn't even get the computer player to do it before this video, so you know, fails that. But yeah, so it's a pretty good move. I like that. Does what? Damage. Come on. You know, like 1-2. You can usually get more than 1-2 though. Maybe like get 12. I mean, that's pretty good. That's not bad. So yeah, so that's a good move. You need to keep in mind his moves that are fast because he really sometimes has struggle just in the neutral because you need to get a good grasp of his moves that are very fast because you're going to need to use them. So, next is forward tilt. Well, that was a sticky walk. I don't know what I did there. Anyway, so forward tilt. I think this can reflect projectiles. I've heard that it can. I don't know. What can we use to show that? Is there any, like, items? Maybe, like, the, Sorry, guys. Bear with me while I do this here. Where's the... Oh, goodness. Wow, so how many items are in Smash 4? Oh, there we go. Finally. I don't know if this will work for me. I don't think it'll work for me because it's mine. Let's do this to I'm sorry, guys. Do this to control. Okay. All right. Let's get this out. I'm so sorry, guys. This is unprofessional, but I just want to see if it can, because I'm getting the timing wrong. Oh, get out of my way, Mario! No! Well, anyway, I think you guys can test that. I've heard that it can reflect projectiles. I've never done it myself, so let me just kill myself. And, what? He taunted. Wow. So mean, CPU. So, there we go. Sorry about that, guys. Alright, okay. So, here we go. So, yeah, there's that. It is a very good move. I like that forward tilt a lot. That does... What? 9 damage? Yeah, so... I like it. It's another one of those fast moves that you need to keep in mind. Because when you land... It will hit them. So yeah, I'm not sure about that reflecting projectiles. I've heard that it can. Maybe the person got it mixed up. I don't know. Because I've never done it before. But yeah, so it's good. It's fast. It'll kill like a lot, really high though percents. It's not like a move that you can just probably around like 200. Yeah. Oh, that was so close. So yeah, mid 200. That was with no DI, I think. What does the CPU do? Maybe that is with DI. I don't know. But yeah, I mean, it's not anything like... Oh, goodness. Do I have to go all the way back? But yeah. So, you know, it's not like a move that's going to be killing a lot. Like some forward tilts. But it is a good move, and it just throws it out very fast. I like it a lot. So, yeah, that's a good move. You need to keep in mind, as I said, his fast moves, because... He needs them in the neutral, because I think that's one of the places kind of where he struggles. So, down tilt, I guess, could be next. Now, that does a lot of damage. That's 13 damage. It's fairly slow. He kind of has this startup and then... But it's really good. And it's really good for combos. You can usually get... okay, this is about 70%. So, probably... You know, sometimes you can get an up air. It's not guaranteed all the time. But at lower percents, a forward air... Probably at like this percent, it would just be like a something, like maybe a neutral air or something. But yeah, so he can combo off of it, and just it's really good. I like it a lot. I use it probably more than his forward tilt, probably just out of habit, because usually down tilts of characters are faster, like Sonic and stuff. Well, maybe not so much Sonic, but like Mario. Usually their down tilts are faster and more useful than other characters. But I think he's probably better with his forward tilt. But his down tilt is cool too, and it is quite strong actually. So I don't know. Wow, I mean that, and it's huge range too. If you guys look at this, watch. Okay, right there. That's huge range. It has huge range, and it's a really good move. I think there's a sweet spot and then a sour spot. Yeah, that does 8 damage and then 13 damage when it's a sweet spot. So, yeah. So, I mean, that's a really good one, too. Keep that in mind. Now, this is one of his moves that really shine a lot. You really have to learn to use it because it's really strong. And it will kill, actually, really surprisingly, like 120 or something. Like, it's really powerful. I don't know. Let me see. Of course, this will be with Rage, so that's kind of dumb. Let me go back and then just give him damage. We're gonna beat you up, Mario. You. All right. Okay, so I don't know if it'll kill now. Yeah, that was pretty close. All right, 21. 130. Yeah. So. You know, that's pretty surprising, especially for an up tilt and how fast it is. That's actually pretty fast for an up tilt, and I don't mind using that one because it does quite a bit of damage. I think like 5. Wait, no, the first hit. The first hit does 5. The second hit, okay, so yeah, so 11 damage. That's pretty good. It's really fast. You can usually combo a lot of things into it, like sometimes a down air. Well, not like a whole lot of things, but some stuff. A down air to an up tilt, different things. And it's just a good option when they're coming back on the ledge, reading rolls. It's a small hitbox because it's just a little stick. Woo woo. It's this one right here, but over his head. And so you know, but it's not super good like when they're coming down or all the time. But if you know you're going to get it, you should definitely go for it because it does do a good amount of damage and it's very fast. So I like that move too. So those are his tilts. Now let's do smashers. So down smash is like a move you really don't see used too much because the enemy can mash out of it. But if they don't, you can get the bowling ball and will kill them because the bowling ball is just crazy powerful. But usually what people do at lower percents, and if the good person's good at mashing, it's really like you gotta read. If they're good at mashing, then you have to get something when they jump out of it because they're gonna jump out. So this computer player is horrible. He's a computer player, so. But yeah, so and they stay in there for longer the higher percent they are. So you're gonna have to learn that a little bit. There we go, like that, and you know, so you can get combos like that. So that's a good thing to do. I do like it. I know it's just kind of a tricky move that I like, and it's annoying when I'm playing against Villager. It's really annoying to get stuck in that. It's just like, oh, you got to mash out really quickly, and it's just annoying. So it's a good thing to use, and you definitely you can go for it. It's kind of slow. I mean, that's kind of slow right there, but you know, some people will bury them and then do the down smash again. It really is not that useful. I bury them and try to go for reads. Like if you have the axe, oh, well, that is so much percent. But yeah, if you have the axe and you can get the follow up with that, that's really awesome. Wow, he's horrible. He's not even trying to mash. So I mean, there we go. If you can get the follow up with the axe, that's really cool. But yeah, so, you know, be creative with that move, and there's lots of things you can do with it. So that's his down smash. I think it does more damage on the back than on the front. So on the front, 6, it's pretty weak. It's a pretty weak smash, but 6. Okay, so the same. But yeah, so keep that in mind. And it is pretty slow. Like, if they're behind you, you really don't want to do it because it takes forever to get over there. It's like over here and then over there. You know, so it's cool though. So I mean, it's cool that he has a shovel. That's awesome for Animal Crossing. But anyway, so next is the bowling ball of death. So this is so strong, 21 damage, but the knockback of it is just crazy. 42. This will probably kill. Yeah, that's crazy. A 42% fully charged. That it's just so strong. But it is pretty slow. It's kind of like, whoa, I dropped my controller. It's so slow. But it's still really cool. If you can get the down smash, to the bowling ball, it's really good. And you can do it. It takes some, you know, especially but if they're behind you, I would say that's a lot quicker than the forward, because you got to do the forward and then the back. So if they're behind you and you get them with that, I would just say go for the bowling ball, because you can probably get it depending on what percent they are. But usually it's not a really good option to go for. There's not really any true combos into it. You just kind of got to read the opponent. If you read them, it's really good. And a cool thing to do is plant the tree on the edge. And then usually what the opponent will do is roll. So charge it up and drop it on them when they roll, because they don't want to jump up. I would jump up. That's what I would do. But usually they don't want to just do a normal get up or an attack. But they'll do a roll. So you can go for the hard reads. You can use traps like that and just try to read the opponent and get him with the bowling ball, because it will kill and it's awesome. So yeah. Another use for it is definitely off the side of the stage, because that it's attacking the whole way down, and that it's really hard to avoid. If there's an opponent with vertical recovery, like if they're Marth or something like that, or Mario, you can really get them bad with this, because any characters that will try to wall jump, any characters that are straight up and down recovery, even characters that are side to side recovery, or horizontal, not side to side, it's horizontal, like Captain Falcon or Ganondorf, this is really good to use on them. Just woo, 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 and Cloudy with the chance of bowling balls, it's so good. And you can use it on like platforms. It's just really, it's a really tricky thing, and that's why I love it. That's probably my favorite thing to do, is you just hold that, and when they're dead, there's nothing they can do. Really, they can air dodge it, but then you have another one, and it's just it's crazy. So yeah, definitely keep that in mind. Hit them off the edge. The villager just really is good at keeping people off the edge, and so this is one of the things you definitely need to use, is just the bowling ball on them. Oh wait, he jumped. that, you know. So if they jump above it, then, you know, it's not going to work. But it's just a really good move for, you know, for keeping people off the edge. And it's so scary, too. It keeps them totally from this, like, this whole area, like, from here to the wall is, it's totally off limits. And it keeps them definitely recovering high instead of going low. So it's definitely a good thing. So, now his up smash. Now, this one is pretty good. I actually really like this one. It's got a big hitbox. It doesn't like do too much damage, and it's not like a super early kill or anything, but it's pretty good. No goodness, I always forget. Let's just grab, down, up. Drop some bowling balls on him. Oh, that would kill actually. Okay. That was fully charged at like 90 or something, but I mean, you know, this is pretty good. Not too bad for killing power, and it's pretty fast too. It just kind of comes out there. It does have the hitbox starting down on the ground, so you can catch him with that. It's not always in the air, and it's also really good if they're coming down on you because that huge hitbox is really good. So it's just really funny look on his face too when he does it. Let's see if we can do it zoomed. Oh! But yeah, so that's good. I like it. You can do a lot of combos into it. And so yeah, just get creative with it. It's a good move. His up smash probably maybe his best smash overall, because the bowling ball is slow. The down smash really doesn't have too much use, but his up smash is really good. So you can use that. And so yeah, now we can do his aerials. So forward air and back air are really popular, you know, and they're just really good because you can use this. Just carry them across the stage with fast falling forward airs. But you really have to practice. Practice sniping them with it, because if you get the accuracy down, that's so good though, because you can really snipe. I'm horrible at it though. I don't use it too much. I should. It's like one of his main points of awesomeness. You can go off the stage and then come back with it. That's one of Villager's really good defensive options. You can also use it out of a wall jump, just to trick him out. So yeah, but it's really good. His back air does do more damage. Oh. Come on. Okay. Sorry. Alright, so I think his back air does do more quick goodness. I'm horrible at it. There. Okay, so 9. It's also the distance that does a difference too. So I believe his back air does do more damage. Closer up, they do more damage. And further back, well, less, obviously. There. So yeah, but, you know, it's that huge range right there. Huge horizontal range. That's just really good for sniping people. And then that in combination with just his other aerials, is just so good at edge guarding and so good at just his aerial game overall. So really a lot of his ground moves are going to be used to get them up in the air, so where he really shines very well. He really shines good is what I'm trying to say. And yeah, so you definitely use his forward air and back air. They're really interchangeable, so it doesn't really matter which direction you're facing, which is nice sometimes. But you can just string those together, definitely string those together. And then, yeah, it's really good. So those are his forward and back air. I just kind of shove those together because really the only difference is his back air is a little bit stronger. So yeah, so I guess back airing, running off the edge, back airing is a good use for it. And then also just comboing off of like Lloyd rocket and stuff. And into his combos is just crazy. So yes, definitely use the forward air and back air. Those are really good. Next, I guess we do neutral air. I probably should have done that first, but whatever. Neutral air is really fast, and I really love it. It's tons of frames. It's just there forever. It really has no lag whatsoever. So really use this to your advantage because it's so good. It's probably my favorite aerial of all of his aerials is his neutral air because it's just so good out of shield. You just use it, abuse it. Use it and abuse it. It's awesome because it's so fast. It does about what? I don't know if there's a sweet spot. Yeah, and there's a sweet spot and then a sour spot, kind of like Sonic's. I like it because it's like Sonic's. But so it did what? 9 damage? Yeah, 9 damage at the startup, and then sour spot was. He's dead just to neutral airs. Of course, he's a CPU, but yeah. So his neutral air is really good. Use that a lot. I really like that one. And then his up air and down air. Now, his up air. I'm not actually sure which one does more damage. I really should figure that out. It's different. There's a sweet spot and sour spot. I think they do pretty much the same. I'm trying to get it. It's kind of hard, especially with the different changing of the hitbox. So yeah, he has different. So it's either 1 to 3 turnips, depending on how lucky you are. The third one will spike. With 3 of them, it'll spike. The one is just pretty lame. But the aerials are very good because they stick out there for a long time, even if it's not a spike. They're just there for a long time. Spiking is awesome, but you do have, it's luck if you get it. But it's really awesome. Definitely go for the spikes with it because it's really fast. It's like boom right there. That boom hit right there. And then also it's really good for killing, even if it's not the 3. The 2 and the 1, the 1 not so much. But so it's kind of hard to say it's a definite percent because it's a sweet spot, and then it's also random with the amount that comes out. But usually it's the third one that will kill. That was a 1, I believe, and it killed. But I don't know. It's hard to tell because of the tag of beef. But yeah, so they're really good because so he has really good forward and back airs, like side to side, and then up and down is also really good because they're fast. They can lead into each other. So just all of his aerials are good overall. There's like no bad aerials. No bad aerials. He doesn't have any bad aerials. Like, so this is so good. And he just has good aerial mobility. And so all of his aerials are really good. Use all of his ground moves to pretty much get him up in the air. And that's what I'm trying to say, is just because they're awesome. So yeah, down air, spikes, up air is really strong if it's the third, but also just is really strong overall. So there's his aerials. Now we move on to, wow, we're taking a long time. Wow, so probably should hurry this up. So specials, his Lloyd rocket is probably my favorite one of his specials because it's really good. It's like a Gordo trap with DD. It's because they have to either shield it or spot dodge it or roll away from it. Usually they'll roll forward because it can still get them if they roll behind. But always have this throwing out because it hits immediately. You can have another one. So there's like no cooldown with it. So it's really good. It's just covering this whole area on the ground and forcing them to either jump. Okay, so they can jump as well. If they jump, then you read them with a forward air or maybe a neutral air or an up air. If they shield it, just run in, grab, and you get combos off of that. It's really a good mind game because they have to do something. If they spot dodge, just run in with a neutral air and it's going to catch them. The end frames of the neutral air is going to catch them. It's really a good trap because there's really nothing they can do. Characters that can reflect the Lloyd rocket, you have to be careful for because that can come right back. But if they do, then you can pocket it, which is another special, which I'll get to in a little bit. You can also use it to ride, and it's stronger if he rides it. You can kind of control the speed of it then. Back and, stuff like that. It's really good. So if you do have to recover with it, usually you don't really have to. But it is a recovery with a hitbox, which is up special does not have. So that that's a good thing to keep in mind. You can also ride it to the edge and then get off it by pressing jump, I think. Yeah, jump and then just grab onto the edge. Well, they have to deal with Lloyd rocket. Yeah, definitely don't do it over the edge though because you will die. Like this. Yeah. So there's that. So I don't use it too much for recovery because he has a really good jump or fairly good jump and then really good up special. But you can use it, and I also use it like just riding it and then getting off it immediately. If you ride it into them, you can kind of, if you hit them, you got to make sure you hit them. Oh, oops, sorry, I accidentally did that. But you can kind of get combos off of it like a spin dash or something with Sonic. So like forward air, he's at higher percents right now. But you can learn those if you want, and so you just keep that in mind. Although it's a lot easier to avoid if you're riding it. It's pretty easy to see too. I mean, it's not that fast or anything. So, yeah. So I don't use it that way too much, but that's a way you can use it. I think that's pretty much it. Yeah, if they reflect it, then just pocket it with B. and that's definitely a thing you can do. So yeah. Next, I guess we can do Pocket. This is one of his best moves, depending on the matchup, because it's not always going to be one of his best moves. Oops, I'm trying to B-reverse it right now. There we go. You can B-reverse it, but it's, you know, it depends on the matchup, depending on what projectiles they have. Usually, you don't want to use it too much because then they will catch on and bait it. They will just shoot at a projectile, and then while you're pocketing it, will come in and punish you for it. But it's really good, like, if they're going to drop a bowling ball on you, if they're another villager, although that can be risky because then they can just drop another one on your head. But characters like that, he can pocket a lot of things. Mario's Flood, which I don't really know why. His Fireballs, which really isn't that good of a thing. You know, it depends. You don't want to, like, pocket Fox's Laser, because what? It's like 2%, 1%? You just throw it back at him, it's 1%, and it took all that time to get it. But Villager's really good if you're playing with items. Really good if there's characters that just drop, like Diddy Kong, characters that can't pull out, like Diddy Kong can't pull out the banana again if Villager has it in his pocket. So you can keep it in your pocket for quite a while, then you have to take it out and then put it back in. It's just really good and really good in tricks, and so he's really good against projectile characters because he has this pocket. But character, you know, like, you wouldn't run a pocket moves that are really spammable projectiles like Mario's Fireball, because, you know, it's not really going to do too much good for you. But you can if you want. So there's that. Yeah, you can B-reverse it. You can be tricky with it, like Villager is. He's just a tricky character, which is pretty cool. So I guess we can do his up special. It's really good recovery. You press it over and over again, and if you get hit, if you stop, oh, oops. If you stop pressing B, you're going to probably die. Yeah, so you can, if you don't touch the ground again or grab an edge, then it's going to be a lot less. I don't really, if they hit me right now. So, you know, be careful. You usually always want to be pressing up or B when you're doing it. You can cancel it with, oh goodness, did the camera, okay, start again, sorry. Okay, so you can cancel it with A, I think, or B. Probably even jump. Oh, I'm holding... Oh, goodness. What's it doing? What is it doing? Am I just using it too much? I may be using it too much. Oh, there we go. So I guess it's time? I never knew that. It's like Rob's? Okay, so up there. Let's wait. Let's just reset. I wonder if that will do something. Oh, oops. Not that. Sorry. Go back to it. But yeah, so I guess it's time, because I know that you can't, like, you get hit and then you don't just have your whole up special again. You have to save it or something. So I guess it's timed. Yeah, because look how high that is. And how low that is. Wow. Okay, so I guess it's timed. Wow, I never even knew that, and I guess you guys know it now too. I didn't know that, though. It was timed. Kind of like Rob's. Kind of got to charge it up. Probably when you're just on the solid ground. Probably doesn't count in the air. But I don't know. So that's pretty cool. I'm not going to test it out too much right now, but cool. So that's his up special. It's really good. It doesn't have a hitbox, though. So, like, if another villager's dropping bowling balls on you, you really want to come up and around, or just use the Lloyd rocket, because it's not going to be very good for you if that drops on your head. So there's that. His recovery is very good, though, so he can go underneath stages. So yeah, next is his what? Oh, down special. Yeah, so this is a 3-stage move. So he can plant the little sapling, and then what you can do with that is you can push people off the edge with the watering plant, which really isn't useful at all. I guess you could kind of use it just to be annoying, or if you're like against Little Mac, that would be really useful actually. It's kind of just pushes them away, kind of like Flood's cape, and really doesn't have too much uses, but you can do it if you want. You can also a good trick is to do is plant the tree. I did it wrong, but you plant the tree like this, and then you water it just a little bit. I'm not very good at it. You water it just a little bit, That didn't get it at all. Oh, goodness. I don't think it got it at all. Maybe it did. But then you water it just a little bit. So basically, whatever, you know, however you do it. I'm not good at it. But there we go. So now we just do it a little bit, and it'll pop up like almost immediately. And that's a really good trick for people. Just surprise them. Because that is really strong when it hits them. Let's just get this out of here. Okay. That is really strong. Is really strong attack when he plants it and it grows. Of course, the planter pushes them away, which is annoying. But you can use it. Wait a second. Okay. What? Basically, you have to be jumping into it. Or wow, that was nice. Yeah. So it's not there forever. Oh no. But anyway, yeah, pretty strong. Take my word for it. It's pretty strong, and it can definitely kill at probably 100 or to 120. So yeah, so basically you plant the tree. You can use the water, whatever it is, if you want. You can kind of walk with it, so you can kind of retreat behind the tree. You can really use this tree to block projectiles. It's basically just a wall that they can hit it though. The opponent can hit it and damage it, make it go away faster. But it's out there for a pretty long time if no one attacks it. So you can kind of just camp behind that, because that's a strategy a lot of villagers will use. Just kind of camp behind that because it blocks all attacks, and you can really camp very well with that there. So once you plant the tree, then you're free to run around with this axe, which is so fun. The axe, you can reverse it like that. You can reverse it into the tree. And if you, it does disappear though, you know, that's annoying. But you can still swing the axe once it disappears. You hit it twice on one side, and sometimes you have a chance to get this wood chip, which I really like. You can pull it out, put it back in, pull it out, put it back in. I really like, it's just a trick, you know, that villager has that can just, a little quick projectile that he can throw at people. But yeah, so you cut it on both sides. And it will fall and just do massive damage to the person, to their shield. It will kill them very early. That's definitely going to kill. That was so fast that he was killed. But I think it'll kill like, what, 90? Well, definitely 90. Probably like 60. It's just real. It's crazy how early it will kill. But it's not really a move you can get lots of time, most of the time. You have to get pretty lucky with it. Let's push him over there. This is going to be from the other side of the stage. Wow. You know, that's just crazy. But you're going to have to get pretty lucky with it. You can do it off the stage, which is actually really good, because that falls. That's a huge hitbox, and it's basically like a giant bowling ball. It takes longer to do, but it's basically like a giant bowling ball. And if you have time to do that, by all means do it, because it kind of hits. It'll slide off. If you're farther away, it'll kind of hit and then slide off. And oh goodness, that is just it's so humiliating when you get hit by it, and it's so fun to do. So try that. Boom, boom. Oh, so timber. It's just crazy. Oh, I still have another one of these. But yeah, so you know, his timber is a very interesting move, kind of a three-stage move, and if you can get the hang of it, I think it's really unexpected. Usually you don't use it too much, but it's a good move. It's tricky, just like all of other villagers' moves. So those are his moves. Now we need to do his grab. So his down throw does okay damage, 6. Not too much. I think the move that does his throw that does the most damage is his up throw, or maybe his back throw. Oh, his back throw. Okay, so 11 damage, just by a little bit. His back throw does more damage, but you don't want to stale it, because it'll start doing less. So he has a okay grab. It's pretty good. And that's a pretty big hitbox, but it's pretty slow too, and if you miss, it's pretty bad because it's got quite a bit of lag. So not like a grab you'll be throwing out a lot, like Sheik or something, but it's definitely a good one. Pivot grabbing with it is pretty good. Oh goodness, sorry. pivot grabbing with it is pretty good. His back throw is pretty strong. So let's go over the throws now. But yeah, basically, it's not a move you're going to be using too much. A grab you're going to be using too much. But if you're doing the Lloyd rocket, then you run up and grab them, and that's really good. So yeah, forward throw, I don't really use too much. I guess if you want to get off the stage and you're facing forward, just do that. Just throw him off the stage with that. His back throw is his kill throw. That's pretty good. It will kill over probably, what, 100? Let's get some damage on him. Okay. Over here, Mario. Get over there. Oops. Gotta walk slow. Oh, goodness. Not that fast. Alright, there we go. Okay. Mario. Come on, get over there. Oh, no. Now he's all the way over there. Alright. Yeah, there we go. Back throw. Won't kill, but 120 definitely will. And so it's a pretty good kill throw. So keep that in mind. That's his kill throw. His up throw is really useless, pretty much. And his down throw really doesn't have too many guaranteed combos. Depends on which direction your opponent DIs. At higher percents, you just won't get anything off of it. But it is really good at lower percents because you can usually get an up air, sometimes a down air, and at 0, from 0 to probably 30, I'd say. Actually, probably higher than 0. Probably like from 10 to 30. You can get an up smash. So I don't know if that's guaranteed or not, but Renai does it a lot, the #1 villager in the world, and it seems to work on a lot of weights. So you have to kind of, Bowser will probably be different. Different characters will be different. It's not always guaranteed unless they fall into it. But there is that. But yeah, so he can get different combos off of it at different percents. You're gonna have to learn those because there's really no guaranteed ones like maybe like Sheik. There's really no guaranteed combos out of his throws. So you're gonna have to react and get combos that way. So those are his throws. He has a pretty good pummel. It does 30, I think. It's pretty slow though. But not 30. Goodness, 3. Yeah, 3. So it's pretty slow though. You don't higher percents you can use it, but not too much. So yeah. So I think those are pretty much all of his moves. He's got a pretty good spot dodge. Pretty long frames. That's good. Okay roll, kind of short. I don't use it too much. And okay spot dodge. I mean air dodge. That's an air dodge, not a spot dodge. But yeah. He does have a wall jump that you can use to trick people when you're coming off the edge and you jump, and you could fade down, wall jump, hit them. He's really good at camping because he's got these tricks up his sleeve. I didn't need to wall jump that time, but it worked. And yeah. Oh, I forgot his dash attack. Oh goodness, I'm sorry guys. So dash attack is pretty good. You can throw it off the edge. Whoops. You can use it when you're coming off the edge, which is kind of interesting. Just rain pots on them. And it's not like I don't use that too much, but I probably should because that's pretty good dash attack. Does 10 damage. I don't know if there's a sweet spot or not. That is 6. So I think there probably is a sweet spot. Yeah, at the start is a sweet spot. Later on, it'll hit them. And there's a bounce too. So I think I don't know if that bounce. No, the bounce doesn't do damage. So, yeah, keep that in mind. He's got that pretty good dash attack. I'm so sorry, I forgot about that. I'll probably just cut it out and put it at the beginning. I'm going to probably have to cut this part out quite a bit because this is quite long. But, we will see. So, yeah, I think that's pretty much all of his moves. Am I missing any important ones? He's got taunts. I like that down taunt. All of his other taunts are pretty long, so he's got that fun one. Oops, that was the up taunt again. Side taunt is little dance, and all of them are pretty long, so I usually pretty much just use his down taunt because that's the one that takes the shortest amount of time. But yeah, pretty cool. So I think those are all of his moves. Yeah. So overall, Villager is really good at defensive play, actually, because he can really camp behind these Lloyd rockets. People really hate when you do that, though. But you can totally do it because it's very viable. He can hide behind his tree. He can use all these things and then just run in sometimes. But he really does suffer when he's attacking, I think. He's not so good at that. But he definitely can. That Boing will kill this. This is crazy percent. But some characters he will have a good time against. Some he won't. He is pretty good at... being comboed. He's a pretty good combo character. He's combo food pretty much. But he has some things that will keep characters away, like Lloyd rockets and different things like that. So keep that in mind. But he is going to kind of have a hard time against probably Sheik and characters that are really good at comboing. Other characters that are campy, I think you'll probably be able to out-camp them and is... pretty good at them overall. Heavy hitters he's definitely good against because he can combo them pretty good. And medium characters like Mario, you know, comboing and also kind of just campy characters. Well, Mario's not really a campy character, but characters like Mario, I think you'll do, you know, pretty good against. If you can learn his quirks and tricks, I think he is a very good character. So I think he does have quite a bit of a learning curve, though, because I'm not very good at him, and I've been playing him since the game came out. I'm not very good with him. But he does have a pretty big learning curve compared to other characters, kind of like Duck Hunt or something like that. So, yeah, I'm probably going to end this part now. It's a long time, but there's a lot to talk about with Villager. There's just a lot of stuff you can do with him. But, yeah. So, hopefully you guys found this interesting and liked it. You didn't have to watch the whole thing if you wanted to, if you didn't want to. But, yeah, so let me know if you have other characters you want me to do guides of. Even if I don't play them, I will do them for you and look up some videos and stuff like that. So, there is that, guys. Hope you enjoyed it, and see you guys next Smash Wednesday. Ciao.